Hello, hello. It is Monkeypuzzle, and I'm back with episode number 8 of Monkeypuzzling the CrackPack. That's right, I just got done recording episode number 7, and we are going to keep going with where we left off before. Let's see what's happening over here at our Tinker's Smeltery. I got it all set up to auto smelt this nice clear glass from Tinker's Construct, which I'm going to need plenty of for this project. I've decided to use that as my material, which you'll see what I'm going to do with it in a second. If you watched the last episode, you know. But I've set this chest up with this item duct to automatically pump sand into the smeltery. You just got to make sure that the inventory is clear, that there is no other molten liquids in here. And when it all melts, kaboom, like that, it gets automatically pumped into these casting basins. I've got these fluid ducts set with pneumatic servos, and they are whitelisting molten glass, which doesn't need to be right now since it's empty, but it was useful for when I had other materials in here. And when these things cool, it's being pulled out by item ducts on the bottom, and it's automatically sent into this chest. So let's take what we've got and go back to our little Alp peak and see what we can do. So last time I made these modular force field systems from Calclavia for the first time. I was playing around with them and I learned a lot. And one of the things I know how to do now before is this. I knew how to make stuff with it before, but I didn't know how to raise them up and down. So right now we're using the force field system to make a sphere that is pulled up all the way up above us, and it sits right on the top of this peak right here. In here, I didn't know how to put these translation modules up in the corner in order to send the things up or down, so we can actually move the shapes we create in every direction. And I may be jumping ahead for folks who've never seen this before, but yes, this is the force field projector with the modular force field system. We're getting the power from our resonant energy cell over here, being turned into Fortron, the liquid power source of the force field system, by this coercion deriver. That's a mouthful there, which can translate any kind of energy into what it needs for here. And it also can do the thing where it can translate one type of energy into another if that's what we wanted to use it for. So this is our bridge between any type of energy. And it's got these neat little power beams going over to the Fortron capacitor, which is storing the Fortron and then sending it over to the force field projector. And we've got the module in for a sphere that will make the sphere shape. There's all kinds of modules that we can put in here and play with, different shapes and different effects. But right now we're going to use the sphere to make the base here. And I'm not going to do it like this. I want to be able to see below me, and this shape here doesn't quite work for that. I'm going to be using spheres a lot. You'll find out. It's one of my favorite shapes for this and one of the hardest shapes to make in Minecraft. But where do I start to catch you all up? In here, yes, we're making the sphere with the sphere mode module, and we're silencing the sound of this thing with this. If we took that out, you can hear the sound that this thing would be making. And these are setting the size of the sphere. This is actually a glow module, which I think is making the thing shed light. I don't know if it actually is or not. I wasn't able to figure that out. This is the camouflage mode, which is making it look like it's made out of clear glass, because it's actually not. That's just an illusion right now. And this one speed module to make it render a little faster. This is the actual force field, and it is... That's what the force field blocks look like. And then when you put that camouflage module in there, that then gives you the ability to make it look like any block you want. We could put anything in there. But let me get out of here before I get stuck, because I don't know how to go in and out of it yet. I'm sure I will figure that out soon enough. But here it is, the sphere on top of the pinnacle. That's pretty cool. I'm tempted to make it just like that. It looks good from the outside, but from the inside, I think the point of being up here is being able to look down. So I think I want a flat glass bottom so you can walk around in there and be able to look down and see the view. So to get back in there, I have to go back to the roguelike dungeon base over here and teleport. Oh, I'm still in hover mode, that's why I'm all floaty. And back to here. Bank. And we're inside again. So let's turn this off, and we're going to reset it for what I want to actually build this time. Now I think that's correct. We're going to take those out, and we're going to scale it. I think before I had it at 12. I need a little space in here, so let's take the globe module out for now. And we're going to put back in the dome module. So let's see if I got it right. Turn it back on and see if we have a dome that is nicely centered on top of us. And this would have a total diameter of 25, probably bigger than it needs to be. But why make it so small if we don't need to? Yeah, that's looking pretty good. Let's go check this out. Yeah, I think that is correct. Let's just make sure that it's centered. The teleporter there is about the center of mass of this floating pinnacle here. It actually floats, believe it or not. Let me see. Let's get down here. Oh yeah, I got that on. See? Not connected. Magic. Anyway, let me get back up here. And get back inside. Oops. Sometimes I'm graceful and sometimes I'm not. So that looks pretty good. I think we're going to commit to that. I looked at plots, plotz.co.uk, a great tool for rendering shapes with blocks, and it tells me that 12 stacks of this clear glass should be enough. So we'll see. That is 12 right there, plus some extra. I'm going to need to make the floor as well, so hopefully that will work out. But we're going to go ahead and commit to this shape, and partly because I want to get the windmills back up there. Though keep calling them windmills, but they're actually wind turbines, because this is our Arctic power base, basically the wind turbine base. That's its main purpose so far. It may get other purposes as we go along, but we'll find out. So I'm going to need another module here. And it is this one, the Field Stabilizer module. It stabilizes the projected force field and crystallizes the field into solid blocks. So we will see how that does. Go ahead and put that in there. We're going to replace the camouflage with this one. And yep, hopefully that works out. Now, I'm not sure if it's going to pick the one I put in here or not. That's actually a risk. If I was really careful, I'd take everything else out of here. But I'm not going to be that careful. I'm hoping that... Hey, come over here. I'm hoping that just like the camouflage one, the one we put next to it is the one it's going to choose. So we shall see. And I guess this is the big moment. Here goes. It's turning on. Oh, and it's not working out right. Nope, 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 nope. Turn that off. So it's just picking random blocks from the chest. Oh, it's picking the ones that come first. So we could put these down and put these up. Oop, go up. And Hopefully that will do it. I'm going to rearrange a little bit. I'll be right back. I think I'm ready. And it's snowing, which is perfect. Let's make a nice glass dome to protect us from the elements. So this is only full of the clear glass. We turn this on. It shows us the force field. I want this to be the center. So that lines up just right, looks like. And that's going to be the shape we create. So let's go ahead and put our field stabilizer module back in. And it's going to start to build the thing. It's going to take a while because it's a big process. And I could put some speed modules in here and make it faster. I just might. By the time I make them, though, this might be done. But let's go ahead and leave the scene. And I'm going to make some of those. Okay, things have progressed a bit. I made 11 more. And plop them in here. And that should speed things up a bit, at least. Yeah, I can see it. Maybe I'll give you guys a nice slow-mo of this. Let me get out up above it and see what I can see. And of course, when I said slow-mo, I meant fast motion. Just the opposite of what I said. You know what I mean. And I think it's done. That's amazing. I love this thing. That would have taken me hours to build that, and I never would have got it perfect. And of course, it looks way better than it did when it was just in camouflage mode, because the connected textures, which is the word I was looking for last time, actually work once the blocks are placed. So a lot of the lines have disappeared, and that's pretty amazing. So that's that, and we can go ahead and turn this off. I believe there was some left, even. I had a little bit extra, so that's great. I'm gonna need to make some more to do the floor, but right now, just in the interest of getting the power system going again, which I think is doing fine because of all my resonant energy cells, but I'm not generating the extra power right now from the wind turbines that I had up here before. We're just using the heat generators that are at the base, but that's just barely holding on to the needs with all the smelting and everything going on. So let's go ahead and go up to the top. Let me see, there we go. And up here, I want to go ahead and place the turbine. So in my pouch here, I've got 12 wind turbines, 3 more than I had before, and that's for symmetry, and the Elite Universal Cable, and the Tesseract that sends it all back to the base. So let's get back into hover mode and see if I can place this right. Now, one of the difficult things about these connected textures is it's hard to see what's going on. Let me see. I want to use the center positions of these. So that, and there, and there, and there, I believe. Yep. And then we'll go ahead and use the corners outside like that. There. Get back over here. Now, of course, they all got to face one direction. Otherwise, you can't have the wind coming from every direction. So we're going to pretend that the prevailing winds come from the north over here. So there we have 8 of them. And then I just have to figure out where the last 4 go. I guess we'll just go ahead and maybe try like that. Does that work? I think for now, it'd probably be better to make 4 more and have them have 8 ringing around the outside. But for now, I'm going to do this. This is going to continue to be a work in progress. So that space would be there. And one over here. What level are you? You're on this level? Is it 1 down? It's hard to tell. Are you the same level as that one? It looks like it. Okay. And then the last one would go right there. Okay. And then the Tesseract is going to go in the middle. Now that I've got this turned off, the force field, I think I can go break these and it won't protest. And the Tesseract will go right in the center. And then we'll get these and we'll just have to connect everybody up. Now, mechanism is a little awkward that I can only connect these from the front. So that's going to uglify things a little bit because I can't disconnect from behind. So I'm going to figure that out, but I'll be back once I have these all connected. All right, there it is. The Alps Wind Power Station in all its glory. For the sake of symmetry, I had to make the cable go all the way around these guys because I just couldn't get myself to have it go around one side or the other. But yep, we got 12 wind turbines generating plenty of power. This is all subject to change, but I think that's a great start. So the wind's blowing a little slowly right now, or we won't say it's my frame rate at the moment, taking a big hit from whatever's going on at the moment. But I'm going to go in here and we can take all this apart now and use it somewhere else. Just did a little restart to get my frame rate back up, which seems to have worked fine. The server just was a little tired from doing all that force field stuff. And that's what this looks like from below. I think that looks pretty good, kind of neat. And in these boxes, just wanted to show you, got our whole modular force field system set, ready to go for the next time, and materials for more projects. I was going to use some of these light colored stones up here, but decided not to in the end. But I'm going to take some of this clear glass at this point and this builder's wand, and let's get back into hover mode, although I might regret that. I think I'm going to need to recharge. And let's go ahead and build this whole bottom down 1. Like that, just 1 lower. I'm going to go all the way around and do that. Meet you on the other side. And there. The whole thing is lowered by 1. And then the point of that was so I can connect from the bottom here. So let me, get out of hover mode. Pick up these boxes. And we can get rid of the snow now. This is going to be the last time that we get snow inside here again. Now that we're all protected. And let me get rid of these temporary blocks I placed here just while I was doing the windmills and the force fields and everything. And get back just to the natural stone from this little pinnacle. Okay, there it is. That's all we started with. And I might even be able to do the rest of this without flying. We'll see. But once I get it started like that, then let's go ahead and fly. What the heck. Worst I could do is fall to the bottom. We can use this builder's wand to then put this whole thing together, and we'll have a nice clear glass floor. There you go. Yep, and see, now that I built that edge down one, it totally meets. And that's pretty scary. You can barely see the glass at all. I like that a lot. Okay, I'm going to finish this up and put the whole floor together. And hopefully we have enough glass. We shall see. Gotta love these builder's wands. This is from Extra Utilities, I believe. And it just makes building so much faster. This combined with the Calclavia force field system just makes these building projects a whole new thing. Fill in there. And almost done. The supply is getting low. We may not have enough. Probably going to run out in this run. Yep. Let me run back. Luckily, I've got the automatic setup going. Tinkers. And there should be more glass waiting for me over here. Let's go check it out. No. Why not? Oh, I ran out of lava. That's why. Okay, give me a moment to regroup, y'all. Got another stack and 8. Let's see if that's enough to finish this off. Whoops. Again, they're going to have to move that. But we'll be able to put it anywhere on here we want after this. Look at that. Gotta love this builder's wand. It's amazing. That, and I think I just gotta place that one by hand. Alright. I think that does it. And this has to be the scariest base ever. Because it looks like I'm either flying, just walking on air. You can see a little bit of the frame outline of these if you look real carefully. But mostly, it looks like you can fall straight down. So that's pretty frightening. But this is accomplished. Oh yeah.